Dwight D. Eisenhower, one of the most influential figures of the 20th century, is remembered as a remarkable military leader and the 34th President of the United States. His life, spanning from humble beginnings to global leadership, embodies a legacy of service, strategy, and statesmanship. Born on October 14, 1890, in Denison, Texas, Eisenhower grew up in Abilene, Kansas, in a modest household that valued hard work and education. His early life was marked by a passion for sports and a natural inclination toward leadership. In 1911, he secured a place at the United States Military Academy at West Point, where his discipline and competitive spirit flourished. Graduating in 1915, Eisenhower began his career in the U.S. Army, setting the stage for his eventual rise to global prominence. Eisenhower's early military career was unremarkable but pivotal in building his skills. During World War I, he was stationed in the United States, training tank crews and developing his expertise in mechanized warfare. Although he did not see combat during the war, his organizational abilities and strategic thinking were recognized by his superiors. In the interwar years, Eisenhower held various staff roles, honing his skills under notable military leaders such as General Douglas MacArthur. World War II catapulted Eisenhower into the global spotlight. In 1942, he was appointed Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Forces in Europe, tasked with coordinating the multinational Allied forces. Eisenhower demonstrated exceptional leadership, diplomacy, and strategic acumen. His ability to navigate the complexities of coalition warfare was instrumental in planning and executing Operation Overlord, the D-Day invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944. The success of this operation marked a turning point in the war, leading to the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi control. Eisenhower's calm demeanor, collaborative approach, and ability to inspire confidence made him a revered leader among both soldiers and political leaders. Following the Allied victory in Europe, he returned to the United States as a national hero. In 1948, he assumed the presidency of Columbia University, where he focused on promoting education and national security during the early years of the Cold War. In 1952, Eisenhower entered the political arena, running for president as a Republican. Campaigning on a platform of peace, progress, and prosperity, he won a decisive victory. His presidency, spanning from 1953 to 1961, was defined by a commitment to peace and stability during a time of intense global tension. Eisenhower's administration prioritized infrastructure development, most notably the creation of the interstate highway system, which transformed the American landscape and economy. On the international stage, Eisenhower sought to balance the Cold War's ideological struggle with efforts to avoid direct military conflict. His Eisenhower Doctrine aimed to contain communism by providing economic and military aid to countries resisting Soviet influence. He also played a pivotal role in ending the Korean War and maintaining a strong yet measured approach to US-Soviet relations. Eisenhower's leadership extended to civil rights, though his record in this area was mixed. He signed the Civil Rights Act of 1957, the first significant civil rights legislation since Reconstruction, and deployed federal troops to enforce school desegregation in Little Rock, Arkansas. These actions reflected his belief in the rule of law, even as he approached social change cautiously. Upon leaving office in 1961, Eisenhower delivered a prescient farewell address, warning of the growing influence of the military-industrial complex. His words underscored his lifelong commitment to balancing national security with democratic values. Dwight D. Eisenhower passed away on March 28, 1969, leaving behind a legacy of service and pragmatism. He remains a symbol of steady leadership during turbulent times, remembered not only for his military victories but also for his vision of a peaceful and prosperous America.